right, so this is going to be the automated email follow-ups to non-opens or unopens, I guess is probably the right way to say it. Right, so you can do this in MailChimp. It's sort of manual, so like in MailChimp, and I'll show you that, every time you set up a campaign and you send it, you've got to then go in and schedule the follow-up to unopens. So it works in MailChimp. Active Campaign's a little easier in the sense that once you've got it set up, even within an automated email, every time that automated email goes out, it can wait some periods of time and then follow up with an email if no one opens it. So it's a little more dynamic in Active Campaign. So let me show you that, and then I'll also do a quick video on how to do it in MailChimp, just in case you guys are already using MailChimp and you could implement it, tomorrow. And I've got some statistics on some clients that have used this in MailChimp that I think is sort of interesting because it was surprising even to me, the number of additional sales. The examples an e-com company they got just from implementing a process of resending to unopens after a certain period of time. So I'll show you that too. But in Active Campaign, you can go in here, and again, this will be in the resources, and you can just import this into your own Active Campaign if you've got it. But this, I'll just walk you through real quick the idea behind it and how the automation's set up, right? So we're going to trigger the automation if any contact subscribes to your main list, right? Like, so whatever list you're going to be sending your emails from within Active Campaign, we're going to go ahead and start this on everyone who is added to the main list, right? So then the second one would be, this doesn't really start until it's waited for a certain email. And so in this case, our example is the email for automatic follow-up automation, right? So I just randomly picked that. But so basically, when that email goes out, so everybody's in a bucket, as soon as that email goes out, the automation kicks in. The first step, when I say kick in, is that it's going to wait for 2 days. So basically, we're going to send the email, wait for 2 days, and then we're going to check to see, does the contact match the following conditions. Have they opened the campaign email for automatic follow-up automation? So we're going to send the email. Everybody who's on this list is getting added to this automation. As soon as the email sent, Active Campaign waits for 2 days and then checks, has the person opened the email yet? If yes, then we stop, right? They've opened the email, good job, we don't need to follow up. If no, we're going to send a follow-up to unopened emails from automatic follow-up, right? You can name this whatever you want. It's just basically, whatever you want to call it that you can remember it. So basically all this does is adds everyone to the list who's in the list to the automation. It's going to wait until whoever from this list gets this email. It's going to wait for 2 days to give them an opportunity to open it. If they haven't opened it, it's going to send a follow-up, and you got the ability to send a totally different email, basically the same email, maybe with a different subject line. Whatever you want to mix up in the process, you can do it, because this is basically a totally separate, different email. And then after that, it ends the automation. Okay? Because this email is only going to go out once. I mean, if it was going to go out more than once, you could add a tag or something that it's gone through the automation so you don't continue to send the email. But in this example, this is just a one-off email that's going to get shot out, and then we're going to follow up in 2 days if the person hasn't opened it yet, right? So hopefully that makes sense. And then I'm going to show you in MailChimp how to do the exact same thing, and then actually give you some stats on how it works and why this is really powerful, and kind of, I think, shows a little bit about just how people are so busy or distracted that in many cases they're just not opening emails even though they may be interested in what you got to say. So hopefully that helps.